Hi, this is Uncle Bob. Today we're becoming firefighters in Firefighting Simulator Ignite, which costs $35 on Steam and currently has an 83% positive rating. There have been rumors that this is an improved version of the previously released game called Firefighting Simulator Squad. However, this is not true. The publisher itself confirmed that this game was made by a different team and that the entire production is completely new. In the game we play as a firefighter. We can also make a woman with a male voice, or a man without balls, whatever you like. We all know what a firefighting game is about. You spray water left and right, ram into others with a fire truck, and carry people out of buildings. But how it is done here? After creating John Smith with a mustache and dressing him up, we set off to the rescue. The first thing that caught my eye was the poor execution of the fire. The animation, colors, depth, everything is poor, consisting of overlapping two-dimensional textures. The bonfire in The Witcher had a better fire effect. It's poor for a game in which fire is our main enemy. It's like shooting at the stick figures in Doom. Another thing that caught my eye was the animation of our firefighter running. He looks like a cheerful puppet from Sesame Street, whose head keeps bouncing up and down. Luckily, it's a first-person view, because I couldn't stand it otherwise. Overall, the graphics are average, there are no bells and whistles, but it's okay. The music? It's cool. It highlights the seriousness of the situation. Unfortunately, the missions are often long, and the rather short loop of the song starts to get on your nerves. The sound effects are fine. Driving a fire truck with the siren on and honking the horn is what I dreamed of as a child. It's great. Physics, I was interested in it at school and even enjoy it, but the physics here kills the fun. The game tries to be correct and polite, so if we hit a road sign while driving a big fire truck, we will stop. Because it is not right for public services to cause destruction on the streets of the city, so we will certainly not run over pedestrians. This is because the residents have a phase-shifting function and jump to a higher plane of existence, thus avoiding being hit. I must say it's a useful invention. It's surprising that we can collide with other cars. They are not also equipped with the phase-shifting systems, or that they are not like titanium balls, immovable. Sure, it's complaining about something seemingly insignificant. After all, I'm not going to play this game to run people over, that's what GTA is for. However, the developers could have given us more freedom in this area and allowed such things, while maintaining a semblance of realism by introducing a system where if we run over civilians, we get penalty points, the mission ends, or something like that. As far as I remember, it works similarly in La Noire. Despite being a law enforcement officer, you could still kill a civilian, but if you went too far, it was game over. Okay, let's talk a little more about the game itself. I start with our home, the fire station. I'm really disappointed with it. The fire station only serves as a starting point for a mission. We can't do anything here. We can't chat with our nameless colleagues, play darts, pool, or anything else. We can't watch the news or change the wallpaper in our room. We can't work out in the gym to develop our firefighter. There are literally 3 things we can do in the fire station. We can start a new mission, which can also be done in the menu, so we don't even have to go to the briefing. We can slide down the pole and open a gazillion doors. There are tons of doors here, a paradise for door lovers. What did I expect in return? More on that at the end. Is it any better now? Well, I'd say so. So we click on one of the missions, accept it, and run to the car. We set off with sirens blaring, which I really like, and the dispatcher contacts us by radio and tells us about the place we're going to and what we can expect. Awesome vibe. I want more of this.
For an emergency in Riverside. It's a house in a residential area.
You got further intel?
We have confirmation of a fire. Also look out for people trapped inside the structure.
We arrive at the location and unfortunately there is a slight hiccup, because we have to park the car in a specific spot. Time is running up and we are struggling to park the car. Once we arrive at the location, a cutscene should start immediately to maintain the momentum of the action. We connect the hose, or our people do it, and we grab an axe or a crowbar and run to find the electrical box and people. That's right, our team, besides us, There are 3 companions, who can be bots or our friends, because it's a cooperative game for up to 4 people. I describe the gaming experience only from the perspective of playing solo. With friends, it's easier, funnier and more enjoyable. And what is it like to play with bots? More difficult, monotonous, tiresome, and I tell you why. When you run up to the fire with a hose and start spraying everything and everyone, you have 2 modes. One is a strong but focused stream of water, and the other is a spray of mist covering a large area. Unfortunately, at the moment the bots only have a spot spray mode. And besides, they are not very intelligent. They are stuck like glue to the roof, which means that the 3 of them can stand in one place and extinguish a frying pan for 5 minutes. Even though the room next door is on fire, none of them will move or start spraying the walls elsewhere. But wait, we have the option to give orders. But what's the point when we often hear in response
No, Commander.
that they can get there and will continue to stand where they are? In a word, if you want something done, do it yourself.
Victim rescued, partner.
And so I came to the point, tiresome and monotonously. If we don't start extinguish the fire ourselves quickly, it will spread, which is logical, of course. But since we have to extinguish it ourselves, we will spend even 20, 30, 40 minutes in a given place. The fire itself also slowly extinguishes, and even extinguished area can catch fire again, which is fine when I was extinguishing the park trick of fire 4 times. Cause I didn't extinguish a small part somewhere. This slowed down the action considerably, because you're running from one room to another and extinguishing something that has already been extinguished. I understand that this can happen in real life, but when playing alone, it's tedious because how long can you keep pouring water in one place? The situation could be improved with a patch in which our bots also extinguish fires with water spray, or even better, an additional track with people, cause extinguishing a multi-story residential building with 3 bots takes forever. Okay, we're on site. We're putting out the fire. We're getting people out of the building. What else do we have? Well, we have to pay attention to what's burning. Gas cylinders, barrels of chemicals, or electrical equipment. We have to disconnect the power or switch the water to firefighting foam. Of course, the boss won't do that, so we run from the building to the truck to switch the extinguishing mode. And then back again, and if we want to switch again, we repeat the sprint. We are equipped with an axe to break down walls, a crowbar to break down doors, fire extinguishers, and saws. Here's something else I want to complain about. Breaking down doors. You have to use a crowbar to do this. You can break down doors with an axe, but what's worse, if we encounter glass doors, you also have to use a crowbar. You can break the glass with a kick, an axe, or water from a hose. We have a crowbar for that. And that's it. Apparently, that's what health and safety regulations dictate. So don't be a smartass and go back for the right tool. The fire can wait. In general, our firefighter is a sluggish retiree. He can jump over a fence, he can climb over a wall, he can jump even an inch, he can't even climb through a window, unless it's a designed window to climb through. Then the appropriate animation will start and you will be on the other side. There are 7 fire trucks available in the game, which are unlocked by completing missions, each with an additional function. The second truck we get our hands on is equipped with a ladder, which allows us to get directly onto the roof. A few words about fire. It spreads throughout the building, slowly burning the walls, then the ceiling and roof. When the fire has been burning in a given place for a long time, the risk of the floor collapsing, dangerous substance exploding, or the ceiling falling on your head increases. We may also encounter a fiery blast when opening some doors, and combine it with the sound effects, we know that the situation is serious and we are indeed fighting the elements. The feeling is cool. I've complained a lot, listed the mistakes and shortcomings that bother me and get in my way, but despite that, the game is still playable. Is it fun? With a team of 3 friends? Definitely. With bots, it's harder to get enjoyment out of this production, especially in the early missions, but big fans of this profession will definitely be satisfied. Since I always wanted to be a firefighter, I was happy to buy this game, and unfortunately I was a little disappointed. First of all, there is no functional fire station and no management of anything. It could have been done on the basis of developing our fire station, building new rooms, unlocking new things, equipment and functions. We train our firefighters, increase their strength and stamina in the gym. We become attached to them. We know their names, we learn their stories, and when a mission fails, we lose someone, similar to the soldiers in the XCOM series, where the loss of the trained person hurts. Unfortunately, in this area, the game is very shallow. Would I recommend this game? Moderately, but on the other hand, there's nothing better about being a firefighter. At first, it was slow going, but when I got to the more complex missions, the game picked up speed. If you know a few enthusiasts to play with, you can easily raise the rating. As for me, after playing solo, I give it a 3 out of 5. For the average Joe, the game isn't complex enough to warrant a higher rating, and what's there needs some polishing. I am looking forward to future patches, which I hope will improve the gameplay. And that's all for today. See you next time. Bye.